Nathan Small's new plan would delay the minimum wage increase to $10.10 an hour from 2017 until 2019. He says the frequent increases don't allow for enough planning.
What we have now, I think, is in many ways uncertain ground where there's shifts. It seems too frequently to have good planning, good policy. The uncertainty that is really kind of introduced into the environment, I think, cuts against economic investment. And so the dialogue that we're trying to have right now prior to Monday's meeting is about finding a solid, comfortable path forward.
The plan would also change wage increases based on the Consumer Price Index from every year to every 2 years after 2019, and eliminate increases for tipped workers after 2015. Executive Director of CAFE, Sarah Nolan, says that if Small can do this, so can anyone on the council.
He has basically opened the floodgates to any kind of amendment that any city councilor is interested in proposing. We felt that the mayor and others, including Nathan, have had helped, align or bring together a vision and a direction for all of council, and all of that is completely gone. And so we expect it to be a little bit of chaos on Monday, where we've calmed the waters, and now we can just see all of that just completely undone.
Nolan says tipped workers especially are very concerned after reading Nathan's new proposal.
I think it's hard to hear for a lot of our workers. It's hard to hear for a lot of our clergy that someone that was so close that helped craft in some ways our ordinance is now completely undermining the entire process.
Small says he spoke with several businesses that had concerns about how fast the process was moving and felt their voice wasn't heard.
He finds a way for some of these private sector leaders to be a substantive part of this final conversation that gives us all comfort, where we can move forward. We can look, all of us together, to attract investment into our community, to help businesses grow, and fundamentally to help the worst off here in our community.
Nolan says she doesn't know what led to Small's sudden change of heart.
It could be a number of things that are affecting his judgment right now. It's unfortunate that he has demonstrated himself as such a strong ally for the last 12 months. And so, we're unclear about his true self-interest and motives to change right now at this moment.
Small says his political future had nothing to do with the decision.
The election timelines have to be seen separate from the effort to find good policy, to work closely with different members of our community, and to, again, try to move the community forward, or be part of a community that moves forward.
Nolan says they are already working on a response if Small's plan is the one to pass on Monday.
We are already drafting our petition to again reiterate the 10-10 that's happening, that we did in the summer. We're going to reintroduce that to the city clerk almost immediately if we see that happen. We're also considering a charter amendment that would strengthen the petition initiative process in the city of Las Cruces, so we don't go through any of this circus that we've seen the last few months.
Small's changes are not on the agenda for Monday's meeting, but could be introduced if another councilor seconds Small's motion, and it is seen as close enough to the current ordinance to be considered an amendment. For KRWG, I'm Samantha Sonner.